muffins, it's Hazel. My pronouns are he, him. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some candy corn candy cat ears. And real quick before we get started, I just want to thank the sponsors of my channel. We have Tina Harris, Jennifer Sexton, Sensory Dragon, Lily Garofano, and Danny with Paws. Thank y'all so much for your support. If you'd like to join them as members of this channel and get early access to my videos, shoutouts, and custom emojis, follow the link in the description down below. Anyways guys, let's get started. So for our supplies, we have scissors. I'm gonna be using 6 feet of 1mm elastic cord. I went with white because I feel like it matches the color palette best. And then for the headband, I'm going to use 3 feet of 3/8 inch flat elastic. And black is just the color that I had. It kind of doesn't matter. And then if you don't want to do it that way for the headband, you can also just use a normal headband, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. You could also probably put these on your headphones. And then for the bead count, I'm going to be using 42 yellow beads, 24 orange beads, and 6 white beads, and that's a total of 72 beads. So just to give you an idea of what we're making right now, we're going to be making 2 little triangles just like this. So you'll get a 3-foot piece of your 1mm elastic cord and just fold that in half. And we're going to be doing an even peyote stitch. So we'll add 1 yellow bead to each end of the string. Then put the 2 ends together and add on 1 yellow bead. Then add 1 yellow bead to each end of the string. Then I'll put my 2 ends together and add an orange bead. Then I'll add 1 orange bead to each end of the string. And then I'll put the 2 ends together and add on 1 orange bead. Now I'll put 1 white bead on each end. Put the 2 ends together and put on 1 white bead. And now I'm just going to pull all of these beads to the middle of the folded in half string. And then pull on the beads to tighten it down. And basically just tighten this like all the way. Just be careful if you're using clear elastic. I know a lot of people use clear elastic. I used to use it too. It's tricky, so just be careful with that one. It might break or slip or snap. It looks really cute already. So this little spine, we can see that it's 8 beads long, and you can make these ears even bigger if you want to. You just have to make sure that it's an even number, because the top part needs to have only 1 bead, and then the bottom part it pretty much has to have 2 beads, so that's why it has to be even. Ah! Okay, so It's not really gonna stay tight very well right now, but as we keep going, it's gonna like retain its tightness. So what I'm gonna do now is take one of the strings and put it through the white bead that's closest to me in like this little row that has 2 white beads. And then I'm gonna add on an orange bead to go right here. And then I will put my string through the orange bead closest to me in this little group of 2 orange beads. And then just make sure you're tightening it. Like I said, it'll eventually hold its shape. Now we're gonna add on another orange bead and then put the string through the next yellow bead. Now I'll add on a yellow bead and put the string through the yellow bead closest to me on the edge. And this string over here, we're just gonna leave it there. So each string is used to make 1/2 of the cat ear. So here we're gonna add on another yellow bead on that same string we were using. And then I will put the string through the second from the edge bead that's yellow. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the next orange bead. Next, I'll add an orange bead and put the string through the next orange bead that's kind of like popped out. Yeah, there we go. And like I said, just tighten it all the way because we want to make sure that it has this nice like structure to it, and that's what's gonna help it. So now I'm going to turn around and put the string back through that same orange bead we just added on. Then add an orange bead and put the string through the next yellow bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the yellow edge bead. And then here I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the second from the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the next orange. Then we're gonna put our string through that last yellow bead we added. Add another yellow bead. Put the string through the edge bead. And then this is the last bead of this side. So we're gonna add a yellow bead here and put the string through the second bead from the edge. And that's half the cat ear done. I'm excited because the prototype I made was pink. not candy corn colored, so I haven't actually seen what candy corn cat ears look like. You see how it's getting bright out of nowhere? It's because I'm using natural light and the clouds are moving around outside. Okay. So before we get started on this side, I am just tightening this up. And then I'm going to take that string we weren't using before and put it through this white bead that's closest to me, second from the edge. Then we can add an orange bead and put the string through the next orange that's popped out. Then add an orange, put the string through the next yellow. Then add a yellow and put the string through the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow, put the string through the second from the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow and put the string through the next orange. Then I'll add an orange and put the string through this orange that's popped out. Then here we're going to put the string back through the bead we just added. Then add an orange bead and put the string through the next yellow. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the second from the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead again, put the string through the next orange. Then I'll put the string back through the last bead we added. Then I'll add a yellow bead, put the string through the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead, and then put the string through the second from the edge bead. Okay, and then what we're gonna do next is take each end of string, see how they're on opposite sides, and we're gonna weave them through all the edge beads until they get to the second from the top. And then that's where we're gonna tie them together. And doing that really helps create the shape. Like when you pull it tight and tie it, it goes from being flat to kind of being curved, like exactly like a cat ear. So it's cool how that works out. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm just gonna thread the string through every bead until I get to the second from the top. Okay, now let's do the other side. This is adorable. So once again, we're just gonna thread through every bead on the edge until we get to the second from the top. Maybe I shouldn't have flipped it. Hold on. Because I want them to come out the same side. So I'm gonna rotate it instead of flipping it. I don't want it to... Yeah, I don't want it to come out on the wrong side. Like, I want them both strings on this side as opposed to one being on the back side. Because then, you know, it won't work out as good. I hope I'm making sense. Guys, I watched my original cat ear video a little bit yesterday to see if like I could just link to that to show you how to attach these to like a normal headband. I apologize for the quality of that video. I could not follow or see what was happening on the screen. Oh. There we go. There we go. See like how when I pull them tight, it like curls up. It's so cool. So then we just want to take these two ends and give them a triple knot. And then we're gonna cut off the ends, which I definitely overestimated the string, but I'd rather overestimate than underestimate, so I'm just gonna save these scraps for next time for like singles and stuff. And then I'm gonna try to like smush that knot in between like the cracks of like the top and the second row so that you can't like see it as much. It's not a big deal. It matches. Yeah, that's not really working on this one for some reason. That's fine. Anyway, that's what that looks like. That's pretty dang stinking cute. Well, now we gotta make another one. So grab your other piece of 1mm elastic cord that's maybe about 3 feet long. Fold it in half. Hold the ends together. We're gonna do this again. One yellow on each end. Put the ends together. Add one yellow. One yellow on each end. Put the two ends together. One orange. One orange on each end. Put the ends together. One orange. One white on each end. Put the two ends together and add one white. Then we're gonna pull them all to the middle of the string and tighten that. Then I'll take one of the strings and put it through the second from the top white bead that's closest to me. Then I'll add an orange bead and put the string through the second orange bead from where my string is coming out. Oh, there's a cat hair. Then I'll add an orange bead and put my string through the next yellow. Add a yellow bead, put the string through the edge bead. Remember to keep it very tight. Use caution if you are using clear elastic. Add a yellow bead. Put the string through the second from the edge bead. Add a yellow bead. Put the string through the next orange. Add an orange bead. Put the string through the second orange. Gonna tighten that up. Put the string back through the last bead you added. Add an orange. Put the string through the next yellow. Add a yellow. Put the string through the edge bead. Add a yellow. Put the string through the second from the edge bead. Add a yellow. Put the string through the next orange. Then put the string back through the last bead you added. Add a yellow. Put the string through the edge bead. Then add a yellow bead and put the string through the second from the edge bead. And that's one half. Now we're gonna do the other half. I just flipped it over. Now I'm gonna tighten this. Put the string through the second from the edge white bead. Then I'll add an orange bead and put my string through the second bead over. Then I'll add an orange bead and put the string through the next yellow. Add a yellow bead and put the string through the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the second from the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the next orange. Add an orange bead. Put the string through the second bead over. Then I'll put the string back through the last bead I added. Add an orange bead. Put the string through the next yellow. Then add a yellow bead. Put the string through the edge bead. Then I'll add a yellow bead Put the string through the second from the edge bead. Then we'll add a yellow bead and put the string through the next orange. You know, I think if you didn't tighten the last step so much and you just leave it flat, you could probably just use these for whatever as candy corns also. So then we're gonna put the string back through the last bead we added. Add a yellow bead. Put the string through the edge bead. And then I'm gonna add one more yellow bead and put the string through the second from the edge bead. Now I'm gonna take the string and just thread it through all the edge beads until I get to the second from the top. Don't forget to tighten it, and then I'm gonna rotate this around. Take this string, do the same thing, just thread it through all the beads until it's at the second from the top row. And tighten that. And then now we can tighten that. And then now we can tie this into a triple knot. Ah! So this ear is done. Let's see if I can push the knot in there. Push the knot. Nope. You know, this usually works, but it's not working for me today. And that's alright. So we have our two ears made now. And I need to show you how to put them on a headband. So I'm going to show you two ways. The first way is easier, but perhaps less secure. So I tried yesterday just putting them on this like piece of 3/4 inch elastic and then just tying it on my head. And I tell you what, it's very comfortable. I jumped up and down with it on and they didn't budge. But they tend to like rock back and forth a lot, like jiggle around on your head. Like not when you jump, but like when you move your head, I guess, forward and back. So I'm not sure if this is better or if putting them on a headband is better, like a normal headband, but I personally find this more comfortable. And it's easier. So I'm going to show you both ways though, but first I'll show you how to do it with the elastic. Basically, I'm going to put the elastic through right here, like in between the second and third beads, and then also the same on the other side. And then kind of like turn the elastic to where it's flat. And I will show you how I do that. So I'm coming in from the back side on this side, and I'm just gonna push the elastic through in between the second and third bead. And then pull that through. And then you kind of want to like press it down to where it's flat. And then when you do it on the other side, you come through the front. So right here between the second and third beads from the edge, but we're gonna come through the front this time. Like that. And then push it down to where it's flat. And so it ends up looking like, this. And you can kind of like slide them around on the headband. This ended up being like the perfect width of elastic for this. The 3/4 inch is also 1/2 centimeter for those who do metric. we don't really tend to do metric in the US. So then I'm gonna take the other side, and yeah, so I'm gonna take the other side of the string. So the first time I was kind of working with like the right side of the string. So now I'm gonna work with the left side of the string this time. And I'm going to push the elastic through the gap between the second and third beads from the edge, from the back side. And just kind of pull that through till it's like near-ish to the other ear. And you can always, like I said, just slide them around on it later. And then kind of flip the elastic to where it's flat on the bottom. And then this time we're gonna come through the front of the pair of ears and put the elastic right in between the second and third beads. And like I said, I think I might prefer this. I just haven't test drove it a lot. So I encourage you to try it and like see what you think. And now they're just kind of on here like this. And then basically what I did was just put these on my head and like tie a little bow at the bottom of my head. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I put these ears on. Check it out. I have like some horns I got from the Renaissance Festival that work just like this, and that's kind of how I got the idea. And then I'm just gonna tie a bow in the back of my head. But like so the reason I'm not tying a knot is because I'm scared I'm gonna tie it too tight and then I won't be able to adjust it. And my sensory issues would not be able to handle it if I did that. So I'm just doing a bow, but like I feel like if you can get the perfect tightness and just tie it in a knot and keep it that way, that would be good. Ta-da! I love it. But like, see how they kind of jiggle around? But like if I start jumping up and down, they don't move. It's really weird. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how to do it on a normal headband now, or your headphones. And then I'm gonna grab some of my string scraps from earlier to attach these on. So you want to get it lined up about where you want it. You can slide them around once they're on there. So what we're gonna do is get a small scrap of string, just a few inches long. And we're gonna put one end of the string through the first and second beads. So like each end of the string goes through one of those beads. Oh my gosh, I dropped it. And just pull it all the way through. And then you want to put both ends of the string around the front of the headband. And then like, we're gonna go up to like the back of the ear. And this is where we're gonna flip it over so you can see the back. So the string is going around the front. And now we're gonna put it up like that, okay? Okay, so then we're gonna take each end of the string, put each end through the third and fourth beads from the edge. So I'm gonna, it kind of doesn't matter which end goes where. So I'm just gonna take one end of the string and put it through the third bead from the edge. Then I'll take the other end and put it through the fourth bead from the edge. And then we just pull that tight and tie a triple knot. So once I do the first knot, I'm gonna like pull on it to tighten it some more. And it helps if like the headband you're using has like some kind of texture to it like this one does. So it won't like slide around as much. I did this on plain plastic headbands with like no texture before and they were just sliding around a lot. Which I suppose you could probably fix that with some super glue. I'm like always so determined to just only use beads and string for everything. Maybe I could branch out a little bit with my supplies. Anyway, we're gonna need another string scrap because we're gonna do the same thing on the other side of the cat ear. So I'm gonna take my scrap. I'm gonna put each end of the piece of string through the first and second beads. And then we're gonna bring those strings around the front to the back. And then we'll put each end of the string through the third and fourth beads from the edge on the back. I feel like I could probably fix the elastic headband method by putting some kind of like something to make the ears flat on the bottom. So anyway, once we have those through there, we can tie that in a knot. Honestly, this part kind of looks better if you use clear elastic, not gonna lie. But there it is, it's on there. And like, it's not gonna like accidentally slip, but you can like adjust it. Okay, now we gotta do the other one. So I'm gonna get a little scrap of string and place it through the first and second beads from the edge. Then we'll put those ends around the front of the headband to the back, and we're gonna put each end through the third and fourth beads from the edge. It's too close to the other one. There we go. Just kind of adjust that. All right, gonna get my last scrap. I'll put each end through the first and second beads from the edge. Then put the ends around towards the back. And then I'll put each end through the third and fourth beads from the edge. And then tie that off. Those are so cute. I want to try them on. So here's how they look on a headband. Like a normal headband. Yeah. They feel a lot more secure. I just find these type of headbands incredibly uncomfortable as an autistic person. But they feel much more on there. Oh, these are so cute. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun making your very own Kandi cat ears. You can also post your creations onto YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram and tag me. I love to see everybody's creations. Let me know what tutorials you would like to see next, and until next time, peace, love, unity, and respect.